is Ronnie Green from YMC Enterprises, coming to you from Durant, Oklahoma. I want to talk to you about a couple of things that are going on in the market. There is many talk, many speculations about the big 2016 market crash. And I want to talk to you about that today. Just to start off, I want to give you two objectives that we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about where the market is going and what to expect going forward. See, the thing is, every year since a crash has happened, there's always been speculation. There's always been talk. When's the next crash? When is the next bubble pop? In 2007, we all seen what happened in the mortgage industry. We seen it coming. And then we didn't prepare for it. As you know, we had many bailouts, many banks were, corruptly just, abandoning the system. And I would say that they were breaking the law in doing that, and we seen a big gap down in the market. Well, after that, we seen many years after that, well, when's the next crash? When's the next crash? The market kind of, regained momentum and it kind of rose, and we have spiked past the point where we last fell, or where the last big drop was in the market. We have spiked past that point, and now many people are like, okay, when is it going to happen again? What is next? What are we going to do about it? Well, I want to hit you on a couple topics, and I want to talk about what the market is doing and the trend that is coming to pass as we speak. The market is making new highs. It really is. It's going up. As you can see in the background, as you see right here, you can see the trend is going up. And many people are waiting for a drop or preparing this time, because last time it wasn't good. Many people lost their jobs. Many people failed to recap from that. Even today, many people have to live under the bridge, and needless to say, that's something that we don't want to experience again. But we keep doing it to ourselves. But this time in particular, it's a little different. You have many billionaires around the world that have stocks, or they own percentages of the company, and you can start to see a trend with them. Many people fail to realize the trend that was happening before the crash, before the dip in 2008, before the mortgage crash. Many people fail to realize that these billionaires were moving their money. And we see today that many billionaire investors are doing that now. And I want to talk to you about who. So Warren Buffett, everybody knows him as one of the greatest investors in our time that we have gotten a chance to live out to see. Many people see him making moves as far as moving his money, and they quite don't understand why. They're like, why is he moving his money? Well, you have to look at where he's moving his money from, and I want to talk to you about that today. That he's moving his money from consumer-based companies. All right, many people say, what is consumer-based companies? You want to look at, auto companies. Let's talk about Ford and GM and all those big companies. You also want to talk about the media. There's companies out there that are consumer based, and they need consumer base, and there's a trend. There is something that's happening right now as we speak. Things are moving faster. Things are going up. People have a new mindset, but there's always fear in the back of people's minds, like, when is this crash is going to happen? Well, as you can tell, consumer-based companies are starting to be more dependent on the things that are not a necessity. as far as Johnson Johnson goes, well, when Johnson Johnson had its big boom, there was a baby boom. But right now, there's kind of a level out. It's kind of a level out of a zero population concept, where there is more death rate than there is a birth rate. Right now, we're kind of evened out, and these companies that are going to come on a rise, like the media and technology stocks. I mean, there's so many inventors out here today that are always coming out with something new. Every week we have something new coming out. Something new is being invented. Something new is being reshaped. And then as far as the healthcare, we always need medicine. And the medicine is not depending on the consumer as far as us, sickness or disease. Because there's always going to be that. There's always going to be that. That's not going anywhere. But they're depending on technology. So we have this trend in the market that's going into place. And I want to say, don't panic. Don't panic. And I would say educate yourself. Prepare this time. You want to prepare. You don't want to be in the downfall. You don't want to be in the wave when it's going down. You want to be in the wave when it's going up. So look out for these stocks that are rising, that are less dependent on consumers. Look for those companies. Look for those industries. I gave you two, the healthcare and then technology. Look at those companies and you'll see a trend happening. And this is Ronnie Green from YMC Enterprises. And I'll come to you live next week. Tune in, click the subscribe button, and I'll talk to y'all next week about some new things about the market as well.